Punk and Heyman are up to something. Survivor Series 2024 had the good ending. I did expect some kind of a twist, and WWE definitely knew what they were doing with this long ass ending. Sometimes that's all you need. The story told between CM Punk and Roman Reigns in such a short amount of time was absolutely amazing. And there's still some unanswered questions. Dare I say, people, so far the best War Games match in the WWE. I was always torn between whether I liked the traditional Survivor Series match more or the War Games match. And you know what? For the first time ever, I think I might choose War Games. This particular match made me fall in love with this match type, and not because of all the crazy spots, that's always good, but because it's a war zone that could tell a very compelling story. It's like watching a movie, unlikely allies trying to work together. Roman Reigns accidentally speared CM Punk, so you kinda expect in this dumb world of professional wrestling for CM Punk to hit him back. Well, he actually saved Roman, and they had some very wholesome moments. This is not the story I expected, but it's definitely a one I can appreciate. Just one thing, hot take. I wish War Games matches were elimination matches. We all have a bit of a boo-boo brain. People getting eliminated. It's compelling. I wish we did get that. That was kind of the point of Survivor Series matches. So, that would be like the sweet spot. Merging these two match types, and we would get this basically a dream match. So people, let's talk about WWE Survivor Series 2024. Like this video, subscribe if you already didn't, and join the Coco Jumbo gang, the Coco Jumbo Mafia. And so the first match was the Women's War Games match. I had the high expectations for this one since I didn't care about the story, but I was like, okay, the match is gonna be really, really good. And well, it was mid. Now, listen, mid doesn't mean bad. Mid means like a 5 out of 10. If we compare it to other War Games matches, this was kinda weak. Not as weak as these Nia Jax's chair shots, oh my god. Possibly the worst chair shots I've ever seen in my entire life. But whatever the case may be, we did get some cool spots. For example, Tiffany Stratton deciding whether she's going to cash in on the World Champion or the WWE Women's Champion, but she didn't, which kinda ruined it for me. I was like, okay, this match is kind of mid, but if she would cash in, that would change the entire match, and what a great moment, and we didn't necessarily get that. The absolute highlight was, of course, the Swanton Bomb and the trash can spot. This was pretty impressive, although I gotta say, if we keep seeing that every single year, it's not as cool anymore. The match had the good ending when Rhea Ripley finally got her revenge on Liv Morgan with a pretty cool ass spot. That was your match. Still very, very entertaining, don't get me wrong. It's just that we already seen quite a few War Games matches with women too, and this one was probably the worst. And I hate saying that, but I mean, even though I was really entertained, this was kind of mid. The WWE United States Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura with another remix of his theme song. This one I love. Like a samurai. It has that vibe. Love it. Love it. This is better. Keep that one. When it comes to this championship match, if I one day woke up, and my forehead is like this, which would be devastating. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be as shocked as I was watching this match. So the match itself is actually pretty good, better than I expected. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura is back. The Shinsuke we all love. It was like watching a different character, and I did expect the Black Mist, but we didn't even get that during this match. Shinsuke Nakamura using the War Games ring to his advantage. Kinshasa to the back of the head. 1, 2, 3, new United States champion. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell is happening right here? I would have bet big ass money, people, that Shinsuke Nakamura ain't winning this match, and LA Knight is obviously retaining, so I'm shocked. Thoughts, people? Let me know in the comments below. How do we feel about that? On one hand, I'm like, come on. LA Knight was doing pretty good. But Shinsuke winning, it kind of makes sense. I mean, if he came back, just like I talked in my SmackDown review, he comes back, gets another opportunity, loses again, no credibility again. So this whole character change is a big waste. Now I do expect El Knight to eventually take back that championship, and I know a lot of people are angry that it wasn't Carmelo, it wasn't Andrade. We'll get back to that. Come on. We'll get back to that. I don't necessarily believe this was shitty booking like many people are saying. I just feel like it was to shock the WWE fans. I mean, that was the most shocking moment of the night, obviously. For all we know, this is probably gonna be even better for LA Knight. He's gonna be even more serious, more hungry. He's probably gonna. We're going to have a lot of cool ass moments of L Knight losing his mind and attacking Shinsuke. So I'm fine with that, you know. And at the end of the day, Shinsuke is back.
With Spectrum Internet and Spectrum Mobile, get a fast, reliable, and seamless connection wherever creativity sparks. Now, as a Spectrum Internet customer, you get one line of Spectrum Mobile for a full year included with your service.
Wells Fargo has donated $50 million in support of indigenous peoples, including funding solar furnace.
After being so bland, you know, so blah. The Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat match. Okay, this was, when it comes to in-ring action, the match of the night. I mean, dude, just a perfect match. I mean, Braun Breaker, what I love about his matches, dude comes out of nowhere. I mean, Randy Orton should be pretty nervous about that shit. I mean, we have a new out of nowhere guy. Man leaves it all in the ring. Ludwig Kaiser, a hidden gem, in my opinion. He was kinda out of place in this match, but he fit in, and Sheamus is Sheamus. Come on. Every time I see Sheamus in the ring, I know the match is gonna be good, which is probably an awesome trait to have for a professional wrestler. So what I really, really loved about this match is that we thought Sheamus probably did it, right? It's over for Braun Breaker. 1, 2, and oh my god, that save from Ludwig Kaiser. What a heel. That was the best Ludwig Kaiser moment in the WWE so far. The heat he got. Oh my god, this was awesome. So the match continues. Ludwig has the upper hand. Again, out of nowhere, a huge ass spear. I still feel that spear right here, man. And Braun Breaker retains the WWE Intercontinental Championship. A little side note, I love this title. The more I see this championship, the more I love it. What a match. What a match. Props to all of them. I hope this rivalry is going to continue. I hope we're going to get more triple threat matches because this was great. This was, like, I was watching this paper, I was like, it's fine. You know, it's okay. I enjoyed the matches. Something's missing. And this match kind of kicked off this pay-per-view in a big way. Now, some people are probably going to be angry that Sheamus didn't win the WWE Intercontinental Championship, but I think it needs to happen like a big-ass pay-per, like WrestleMania. It needs to be a WrestleMania moment, so I'm not too concerned about that. Gunther versus Damian Priest. I'm not gonna lie, the first half of the match I was kind of bored because I wasn't that into the story. So maybe it's my fault, maybe it's WWE's fault, maybe it's because we already seen it. I don't know. But then, you know, the match did get good and we got some really cool ass near falls. It's like I started taking Damian Priest a bit more seriously during this match. Now, obviously, we got a shocking moment, you might say. Well, Damian Priest fell, and obviously I questioned, is that a work or a shoot, brother? Is that a work or a shoot? Because you can't work yourself into a shoot if you work yourself into a... Finn Balor interferes, coup de grace. Gunther didn't appreciate that he kicked the shit out of Finn Balor, but still used the opportunity to beat Damian Priest. So Gunther is still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know how to feel about that. On one hand, if he already fell and he got his arm injured, do you really need Finn Balor in that situation? Can't Gunther beat Damian Priest? You know? And also, are we really excited about another Finn Balor versus Damian Priest rivalry? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, I'm kinda, you know, I don't know how to feel about that, but at the end of the day, it was a pretty cool moment. Pretty decent match. I'll say this, better than expected. Now, obviously, let's talk about the main event, the men's War Games match. So, I'm not very good at talking about the match. I like to talk about the story being told. I like the little details, like the Bloodline entering together, showing they're very united, and obviously the OG Bloodline entering separately. Few things. It could mean that, you know, they're not as united as the other bloodline, or, you know, Roman Reigns is no longer the leader. They're all separate characters and they're gonna work together. And CM Punk. I really like this match. Obviously, these kind of matches take time to kick off because you don't have everybody in the ring, but of course, I loved when Roman Reigns stopped CM Punk from entering, and then CM Punk entered, even though Roman was trying to enter. We're watching this match, a bunch of cool spots. It was a war zone, people. That's exactly how I want my War Games matches, with that unpredictability. You know, spots like Roman Reigns helping every single member of the bloodline, showing character change, but still not helping Punk. Punk because he doesn't like him. So again, even though Roman Reigns speared CM Punk saved him from Bronson Reed. So we got this cool moment of Roman Reigns actually appreciating that and finally helping CM Punk too. A bit of a soldier moment right here. You know, I may not like you, but we're good in this. And I appreciate what you did right here. In this war, we're brothers. So after that, no more issues between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Obviously, Jimmy Uso with a great spot. I think he broke his toe or something. Hopefully, he's fine. You know, another WrestleMania 40 led us to believe Jimmy and Jay are shitty wrestlers. This match kind of changed that. You know, they used that opportunity to be like, nah, we had a bad night, not a bad career. Also, this moment of the OG Bloodline and CM Punk, Solo standing by himself and everybody hitting their finishers, even CM Punk and Roman Reigns cooperating. This was great. The OG...
Give your kids independence with Tap to Pay. And give yourself peace of mind with location tracking and calling and messaging on the Fitbit Ace LTE. Play is calling.
We went without a health plan for a long time. Having kids was definitely the game changer there. Now our plan gives us peace of mind for $0 a month.
New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov. Enroll by December 15th.
G Bloodline wins the match. They're celebrating. CM Punk is standing by himself, but of course, by the end of it, Roman Reigns and CM Punk shook hands. This was the good ending. Of course, CM Punk talked to Paul Heyman and said, when I'll need that favor, I'll talk to you. And this was a very long outro. We were like, okay, something is about to happen. My boo-boo brain was like, Brock Lesnar? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? But we didn't get that. This was basically Triple H being like, yeah, you are expecting something, aren't you? Well, not tonight. But look at the star power, dude. Oh my god, dream team right here. Just lovely, lovely stuff. You know, one thing we learned from this, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, absolute money. It's gonna happen one day. I have no idea what is the favor. What Paul Heyman promised to CM Punk. I honestly have no idea. Main event of WrestleMania, but how? Like, Paul Heyman can't pull the strings. Like, he's not the general manager or something. I have no idea what, you know, he promised. Well, it does seem like Paul Heyman did want them to work together. Now, how do we feel about Solo and the Bloodline losing this match? I guess a pretty questionable decision because they just started to gain that momentum finally. But, yeah, I don't believe this war is over. So, I think we're good right here. So people, Survivor Series 2024 was a blast. I honestly enjoyed the pay-per-view, even with the lows. Like, they weren't as bad as I'm making it out to be. It's just that our expectations are pretty high. And for example, the women's match, like, if you don't have a story to begin with, you have to go crazy. And they kinda did, but it was kinda mid. You know, especially with the cash-in tease for like the 5th time right now, and it didn't happen. At this point, it's annoying, you know. But all in all, love this pay-per-view. Watched this at like 1 a.m., which is always appreciated. You know, I was not a zombie by the end of it, which is awesome. So thank you for watching this video, people. Appreciate your time, appreciate your support. The great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.